This is a very simple pattern. All it is one chord per beat. In this time signature, 4/4, there are 4 crotchet beats or 4 quarter note beats per bar. So if this is our tempo, then on every beat, every clap, we're going to play one chord. So chord, 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 like that, for the whole progression. The trick here is to make sure there's no gaps between the change of a chord. So it's all very well playing F7 for 4 bars, but as soon as you've got to play change to B flat, we don't want there to be a pause. We want it to be nice and smooth. So it's got to be change to B flat, back to F. We've got to keep this feel going. Okay, so there are 3 basic ways to play the 4 to the bar chug. We're going to use the chord voicings that we just learned. So this is the first F7, drop 2 and 3 on the low E string. You can use the side of your thumb in a downstroke. You can use your fingers to pick it like a piano player would play them all at the same time. We're going to pick them simultaneously. So there's only 4 notes in this chord, so we're going to use our thumb and 3 fingers to pick the strings. So this is what this would sound like. Slightly more controlled, tighter sound than the thumb. The thumb's a bit woolly in comparison. And even less woolly is the pick. Still just doing downstrokes, we're just going to brush the pick across all 4 strings that we're playing. And this is important. An important thing to notice is the muting of the left hand, or the fretting hand, if you're right-handed or left-handed, doesn't matter. The muting of the strings that we're not playing. We're not playing the A string or the E string. Those aren't in the chord. This chord has just got low E string, D string, G string, and B string in this chord. So we want to mute. We can rest our fingers of our fretting hand on those open strings to stop them from ringing out and making this noise, which isn't a real chord. Okay, so we want to avoid that when we're doing the picking or the thumb. So this is what the picking would sound like. So this has got a bit more volume. Now you can vary the sound by changing the placement of the pick along along the strings. Nearer the bridge, you get a brighter sound and a bit more of a twangy sound, which isn't really hugely appropriate for jazz, but here we go. Now, a little bit more for the big band Freddie Green style players, we're going to move our hand closer onto the fretboard, which stops our pick from being able to dig into the strings and seems to even out, balance the chord. So this sounds really good, I think. Right, so here's the 4 to the bar chug on a rock blues using those chord voicings we just learned. To make my life easy, I'm just going to play this F7 chord, this B flat chord, and this C chord. Okay, and I'm going to use a pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the 4 to the bar chug.